Thanks for your support as a channel member, Germat7046. The Circuit of the Americas is something of a tyre killer, and on F1 Manager 23 the AI produced some weird and wacky strategies that presented multiple race-winning opportunities for me. Hopefully they can do that again today, just for some points. We've had 25 days in between streams for, or in-game, between the Singapore and Austin Grand Prix. And in that time, we have now maxed out our cost cap, because 6 races remain, and I thought with very little cost cap remaining, we're going to need a lot of parts. So I'm just manufacturing as much as I can until that point. So now we have a hopefully healthily stocked warehouse of parts. Right, well, let's go immediately to it. We're going to smash the cost cap. There we go, because we had to buy an ERS, and we probably need to put in a new engine, but we won't do that until qualifying. So what else has happened? We're now also in negative finances. That's really not good. That's really not good. Oh dear, we need to finish and achieve our targets today. So we put another £5.25 million or dollars into the kitty, which is now all gone, based on the likes from the poll result post where I told you what value they'd be. Kind of wishing now they were worth $500,000. It would have been really helpful, but yeah, that's that. The race simulator concerns were unfounded, no signs of structural damage, which is good, and we've had 2 counter offers to Paul Aaron. So we've just sort of, this was the last one, and we've made no adjustment to it. We just hit send essentially. So we're waiting to hear back from him on that. So it's been quite an eventful time in between races, and hopefully we'll get Paul Aaron's signature on the piece of paper in today's stream, maybe in the next episode of the videos. So we're all hoping Paul Aaron signs the deal. Just sign the deal, mate. Let's go to the United States Grand Prix, which is also a sprint race, and then we'll hopefully get Mexico as well afterwards. So fingers crossed we don't crash into everything. Let's do some race targets. We'll go 18th or higher because we need it. We need 20th or higher, so please don't crash. Please don't crash. We can't afford it. Right, we're straight in. Red Bull front row. We've simulated the sprint qualifying session. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. We've got powertrain issues. We've got parts issues. We're not really sure if we want to be in this sprint, but we're 13th in it, and you know, we may even score points if other people have problems. Major engine wear for Baruti in the sprint. Do you know what? We're not going to retire the car. We're just going to leave it there. If it goes bang, it goes bang. And hopefully it causes a safety car. I'm actually 5 seconds ahead of Hulkenberg, which is not bad, to be honest, and we're just about in touch with what's his face, Albon. So we're not going terribly. I think if we deploy this battery, we might be able to close up and maybe attack Albon. Baruti has just locked up, and he's now going to be very short on tyres. Chat, what do you think? Do we bring him in? Because he's not making the end. We're not stopping for new tyres. There's no point. He's got a mudded engine, and he's about to have punctures. Do we just let him go around on punctured tyres? Let's puncture the tyres, retire the car that way, and see what happens. Oh, Fred's up to 13th. He's just passed Albon. Here we go. Helmet cam, DRS, ERS. Thanks very much. The position belongs to us. Beautiful move. And we'll finish the sprint in 13th. Good job from Vesti there. Really good job. You know, start and finish 13th. That bodes well for the Grand Prix, actually. Tyres don't really want to come up to temperature on the outlap, do they? But we are not improving with Fred so far. Yeah, the RBs are 5th and 6th now. Fred not improving on this lap. We should... Oh, should we be okay? I would like to think so. Probably worth completing the lap just to be sure. I don't think we improved. Baruti's going quicker though. Can you get ahead of like Sargent? Oh wow! He's out-qualified Alonso, who is probably on a lap. He is, so he's ahead of Bottas at the moment and Sargent. What does Bottas do? He goes ahead, as did Gasly, so Baruti will start on the back row with Zhou. Alonso went 13th for what it's worth. Even on attack, the tyres are barely up to temperature. Oh, quick deploy. Deploy battery. We didn't improve in the first sector. Great. We're currently 11th. And at the moment, if we can find just over a 10th, we will beat Alonso, who is not improving on his lap, nor is Fred. This is fresh tyres. He did the first run on old tyres and somehow he's not improving. Nope. What a waste of time. We're going to end up 14th because Hamilton will go quicker. I tell a lie. Lewis Hamilton did not go quicker. And nor did Fernando Alonso. If we'd found a lap time there, we'd have been in the top 10. Well, we'd have been 11th actually. This circuit is a tyre killer, as referenced by the wild strategies we've got going on in front of us here. 3 stops. This is going to be an absolute joke. Let's see what we can do, I suppose. We're starting 11th and 22nd. Can we get a point with Fred? Please, can we get some points? Maybe today's the day. Let's do this motor race. Alright, it's Mercedes, it's Red Bull and McLaren on the front row. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. Where's Fred? There he is, right in the middle of the pack. He's actually ahead of a Mercedes and a Ferrari. I think Charles Leclerc has taken the grid drop twice. He took it in the sprint and in the Grand Prix. We've gone around the outside of Fernando Alonso. We are 10th. We are actually 10th. We're in the points. Stop the race. No, don't stop the race now because no one will get any points at all. Don't do that actually. But that is a very good start for us. We'll take that and we'll get Baruti just looking after his tyres. We just need to look after ours as well. What's everyone started on? A mixture of softs, mediums really. A couple of drivers on hards, Perez and Alonso. We can just stick with Ricciardo in the DRS. We should be all right, but he's already going to start pulling away, isn't he? That's concerning. Fred Vesti's having a bit of a ding-dong with Fernando Alonso at the moment, although I think the Spaniard has just got away from us. So this is into the final corner. Oh, the wily old fox is just going to dive bomb us, isn't he? Whoa! That was classic Fernando Alonso. And he's now going to skedaddle up the road. We've been avoiding the high-risk curbs to protect our tyres a bit more. And as you can see, we've benefited from it hugely. We are at least a few % better off than most people on softs. Baruti, by the way, is up to 19th. So he's doing a lovely little job. He's got past both Alpines. He's got away from Zhou. That is a wild Gasly, sorry, wild Ocon down the inside. But Baruti's fighting back. Good lad. Get him around the outside. No, Ocon has the line. And that is that fight done. Vesti 2.5 seconds clear of Magnussen. 1.5 behind Alonso now. We need some DNFs in this top 12 to really give us a chance of any sort of points. I don't want to alarm anyone, but we've caught the Mercedes pair. They're 11th and 12th, but we've now got DRS on Lewis Hamilton. We're a couple of laps out from Fred Vesti's pit stop, but we're chasing the Mercs. This is outrageous. They are 2 seconds behind Alonso, and it would be helpful if they could drag us along to the top 10. But I don't think, without pushing, we're not going to be able to stick with them. As you can see, it's now 1.3 seconds. But you know, that was an interesting turn of events. It jumps all around. This timing, it jumps so quickly. We're now 2 seconds adrift of Russell. So that fight is no longer ours. Okay, Fred Vesti into the pit lane. Lewis Hamilton stopped the lap before, so he got the undercut on us. He will be going past us any second now. We need a good stop. We don't get a good stop. We've lost 7.5 seconds there. Baruti's on his way to the pit lane. And hopefully we get a better stop this time with him. We do. 2.6 seconds. I suppose that'll have to do, but Fred has lost an awful lot of time there. He's now battling Pierre Gasly and just about staying ahead. We've actually fallen behind Ocon, who hasn't stopped, so at least we'll catch him and we should be able to get past him pretty easily. Right, we have got ourselves ahead of Esteban Ocon. We're now challenging Kevin Magnussen for 13th place. The Dane has come out of nowhere, really, to fight us, and we're through. Come on! Now we need to get Fred moving away from this scrapping pair who are known for their capacity in being dangerous. And hopefully we can pull away. Let's put a bit of aggression into the tyres, see if we can pull away. But Magnussen seems to want to come with us, which I don't like because he's a danger. He's a bit of a menace when it comes to this game, constantly having accidents. We want none of that. Oh, Baruti. Honestly, dude. This is where he had a spin on his outlap in qualifying. He's challenging Bottas, and that's just so amateur, isn't it? He swerves back in front of Max Verstappen. His tyre wear will be ruined. That's not ideal. We'll commit to Fuelgate. Make him useful. Right, Fred Vesti in for his second stop of the afternoon. He's pulled away from Magnussen, Ocon and Hulkenberg. We need a better stop than we had before, please. 2.6 seconds, much better service this time around. And we'll pop out behind Hulkenberg. Let's get these tyres up to temperature and then see what we can do. We've got another stop to make with him because we'll be putting some softs on, and then we'll see what we can achieve in the closing laps. All sorts of weird and wonderful strategies going on here. I'm not even going to try and tell you who's doing what. We're just going to see where we all finish. We've reached the point of the race where we lap Zhou Guanyu. I don't know why he's so bad in this game. Honestly, he's not that much worse than Bottas, but he's now 2 laps down on the leaders. He's a lap down on us. We're trying to lap him while they're trying to lap both of us. There they go. Verstappen and Norris. I think we've just shafted Lando Norris's race, but that's fine. Baruti's just been in for a pit stop, so that happened. I think we could probably be a bit more aggressive on these tyres, actually, and push them a bit more, considering we are going to stop again. So, yeah, this race has still got some way to play out for us. We could do with some sort of safety car. Oh, we are currently 12th. But that's George Russell behind us. Probably on fresh tyres. He absolutely is. And he's about to go past us. We've got DRS from the McLaren ahead of us, which is Piastri. No, it's Lando Norris. We're just following Lando Norris at the moment. Look at that. He's on absolutely cream cracker tyres, but we're following Lando Norris, staying with him. This is very useful. And yeah, George Russell can't find a way past. Lando's about to pit though, so George Russell will soon be coming past. Here he comes. No, he needed some more slipstream. He hasn't got the straight line speed. I think because we had DRS there, because we followed Lando. So yeah, he couldn't get through. He will get through now though. I'm almost certain of that. And yeah, he did it before the DRS zone. The cheek. Just showing off there. Right, Fred Vesti coming in for his final stop of the afternoon. There'll be some drivers he drops behind, which will be Hulkenberg, possibly Albon, I doubt Arcon, but 2.7 second stop time will prevent too many places being lost. I think we're going to be just ahead of Albon. Nice. So now we can take those to the end and then see where we end up. We are pushing with Baruti. We are going to cause a safety car. We're trying to give ourselves every chance of scoring points. We need to. He's spun twice. He's generally been a menace today, and we just need him to do something useful for us. Right, Vesti and Hulkenberg is on, and we might even be passed before the DRS zone. I've got loads of battery here to use when we get past Hulkenberg to essentially clear off. He's on hards, we're on softs, so let's enjoy this. Pulling out of the DRS zone, job done. DRS apparently is closed, but we're through, and now we can clear off, and we'll try and close down this 26-second gap to Lewis Hamilton. Let's stick with it. If we finish behind safety car, we finish behind safety car. We've only got 3 laps to go, so it probably will. There's the safety car. Baruti has stopped. We'll probably finish under safety car from here. So let's see. We'll finish under safety car. We'll just relax. It will end us under safety car because the safety cars in this game take forever. So the leaders are now on lap 64. That's the final lap. So yeah, we'll finish under safety car. So it hasn't worked. It's just going to mean that everyone crosses the line together. It saved Vesti's fuel, so it's fine. We've failed the sponsor objectives though, and we don't get the payout from it. Well, not for Baruti at least. Vesti finishes 13th, so that's something. But we know for next year that we need a car that's really good on its tyres for this place, because it just destroys them. We don't care though. I think Max Verstappen has won the Drivers' Championship, probably, with that sort of lead, or have they just... Yeah, he's probably just won the Drivers' Championship, to be fair. Yeah, Baruti gets lapped too many times. It doesn't work out, so we'd need to underfuel maximum and then push like the entire race for it to have any sort of impact. Okay, well, we don't need to worry about that. Let's check out our pit stops. We didn't make the top 10. But what we have done recently is move ahead of Haas in the pit stop championship. So that's interesting, I suppose. We only got $431,000 paid out. Maybe we shouldn't have cars stop on the track. Well, our attempts to sort of scam our way into the points really blew up in our faces, didn't it? But, you know, it was worth trying. A bad weekend for Baruti, a puncture, ran out of fuel, kind of all our own fault. So we won't blame him for that. That's all on me. But Fred Vesti delivered another really solid weekend, finishing 13th in the Grand Prix. It does show that we have a car that is good enough for that midfield fight to win it, but we need that elusive point or that 11th place finish that will really elevate us to that position in the Constructors' Championship. For now though, we'll leave it until Mexico to see if we can achieve just that. Leave a nice big thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more F1 Manager content, and I'll see you next time. You're the best fans. It's bye for now.